Open these doors back up. We back outside. It's time for that. It's time for that. Culture for the streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint, like the homie say. We back in these streets. Before I get started, let me say free Young Thug. We all been seeing what's going on in the YSL Rico and what's going on in Young Thug trial. But I do want to say this before I get started. And I'm bringing this up, speaking on Young Thug, Big Meats, and rest in peace, Young Dolph. Because they are prime examples in the culture of hip hop, in the culture of just the streets and the communities we come from. They are prime examples of you can help as many people as you possibly can, and you still will have some snakes in your garden. You still gonna have envy somewhere placed around you. You still gonna be surrounded by jealous ones that don't show their face when they come around. You still gonna be around people that want your spot. And with that being said, free Young Thug, free Big Meats, rest in peace, the paper route Frank. Let's get into it. It's time for that culture for the streets, man. Hit that like button, trap on that subscribe bell, lock in with us. Let's take this journey. And that goes back to what I was saying. Evidently, these was members, former members, associates of YSL on Wiretap speaking on how Young Thug is one of the, if not richest, coming out the streets that's a rapper in Atlanta currently. So, how I'm taking this, it's respect in there, but it's a lot of envy in there. It's a lot of jealousy in there, and it's filled with a lot of hatred. And the reason I'm saying that is because everybody's perspective of Young Thug, everybody's perspective of a Big Meats, everybody's perspective of a Young Dolph gonna be different. Because the ones that's really behind you, they really clapping for you, they really riding for you, and they believe in you. So they really locking in. It ain't based off jealousy. It ain't based off envy. It's based on loyalty and the belief of having faith that the person that's leading y'all gonna get y'all there. But that don't make you exempt from the fact that people that's around you, it's still gonna be people sprinkled around you that don't like you for real. They envious of your place. They want your spot. They wish your situation was their situation instead of that situation being yours. And you can hear that in that situation. And the more you see what's going on, we done seen so much go on. Look what Thug was surrounded by a whole bunch of street dudes, self-proclaimed street dudes that turned on him as soon as it hit the fan. Majority of them. We seen Woody hit the stand, recanted all of his statements, and become a celebrity. Woody actually got rich. Meanwhile, Thugger sitting where he's sitting, exhausting his funds, fighting for his freedom. But to be able to sit in there like that, when you don't know certain things like that's going on when you in the free world and you helping so many people, right? And then you sitting in a situation where you fighting for your freedom and you hearing live audio of people that you know speaking ill of you when 9 times out of 10 you probably didn't help them too. You probably provided opportunities for them too. You probably broke bread with them too. You probably showed love for them too. And in the situation you in, you have to listen to something you ain't even know what's going on. So you get to realizing how big your heart was for a lot of niggas that was sour in the first place. Because you can be a leader and don't deserve the love in return. Because every leader ain't a good leader. Thugger was a good leader, a good dude. Dolph, good leader, good dude. Meat, good leader, good dude. And that's why they reciprocated the love is everlasting. Because the type of leaders they were. So to understand that these were stand-up guys, good solid dudes, and they still had Sour Patch Kids around them. Niggas talking bad about them. Niggas that want they spot, jealousy, envy around you still. When you still this good of a person, this solid of a dude. This is what lets me know. This what should let y'all know why we observing what's going on in all these situations. That the streets don't love nobody. It don't care who in the front. Whether you the good dude in the front or the bad dude in the front. You never going to receive nothing but love. It's always going to be some hate in there. It's always going to be some jealousy in there. It's always going to be some envy in there. And we seeing that right now in Young Thug's situation. We seen that in Dolph's situation. We also saw that in Big Meat's situation. How many more people we got to watch go through what they going through in the rap game, in the streets, and rap game when you mix it together? Before we get smart enough to understand that we need to switch it up. Because no matter how much you try to change things, people gonna be who they are. Free Thug. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Free Big Meats, man. Understand everybody ain't gonna be on your team, even though they on your team. Just because they wearing the same jersey don't mean they clapping for you with the same energy as the people that's clapping for you to really win. Some of them is there because you helping. Know the difference. Because it's never gonna be a time where we gonna get nothing but 100% love. It's always going to be unequally divided in the statistics when it comes to the envy, the jealousy, and the hate versus the love, bruh. We chase the love so much, we willing to put ourselves in a situation to be around the envy and the jealousy and the hatred because we think by showing love, it changed all of that. And it never will. Free Thugger. It's time for that. Culture for the streets. Hosted by Mafia and Paint. We back in these streets, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Lock in. I'm out.